streaming button, and hopefully everything will work.
Certainly.
So, what you guys remember from last time? Apollo?
Apollo, please answer.
Apollo.
Apollo, you must answer.
Apollo.
That I was struggling to take notes in the
Apollo, you're on mute.
foundry. Am I on mute?
No.
Apollo's
Oh. Just meow. Did you guys hear that meow?
No, we didn't.
Jesus.
He hates being picked up.
Close that now. There we go.
I need you to not be back here.
So no pressure to take the notes in Foundry themselves, but hopefully, if you go to the journal section, just to remind you guys, at the top right, the giant sidebar where quests are as well, there should be a player notes page. Each of you should have your own notes page there that you should be able to open up and edit.
I made some notes before, but I can't find them. Oh, maybe it wasn't player notes. Maybe I made global notes.
Yes,
Nope. I pressed the wrong one.
I took some notes dated January 2nd, 2025.
I do see hot goss in the squad.
Yeah. Let me lay down.
Yeah, what was your most recent note?
Yeah, so I mean, there's an old Ceviche Road.
Yeah, I can't figure out how to do these notes.
There's a hidden cache there at Old Ceviche Road near an oak tree. Rest at Star Pool to meet Madame Ava. And then Tatiana says, may you find your path and may you find light even in darkness, mother and father.
Brian, you were struggling to open it.
So
I've got notes open. I just don't know how to edit them.
So...
Yeah, let me...
you have to hit the new page button.
Yeah.
There's a new page button above the title, top right, to the right of the search bar.
The right of the search bar.
I can also add a page for you.
I didn't say anything.
First page for Byron. Do you have a page now? First page.
In my actual notes?
In player notes - Cider.
Okay, now how do I go about typing in here?
There's an edit button when you hover over the header.
It looks like a feather in the top right.
I see clothes.
See, you weren't here last session.
I don't know, but my most recent note says Mike.
I've got my stream up if that's helpful to see what I'm seeing.
I will not end it yet.
I see it.
That's not true, Steve.
How about now?
We should try another day.
Oh, now I can edit.
Yeah, you were not configured to the owner.
Yeah, the whole time, last time I'm like, there's no way for me to actually put in notes. But yeah, now I can. There's an add page button. Yeah. Thank you for fixing my notes. Cool. On that note, I thought I jotted down some in a different document, but I did not.
Okay. So what do you guys remember now that we've figured out how to take notes in Foundry?
Let's see. Let me go back to my notes.
Without reading them like we are in first grade, please. Pep, you're on mute.
I don't know if she had her headphones on at that time.
Pep, you're on mute.
What?
Were you talking? You're audible now. What do you guys remember from last time?
The first thing on my notes is rat farts.
Yeah, we killed a rat.
What?
Oh, wait.
That was from a session prior.
I do remember that, right?
But we did do that.
And I think so. Last time, we hit the road, right? We were on the road again.
Hit the road.
I have that Strahd came to us in a carriage, said some things.
Oh yeah.
Showed me my dead body hanging on the nearby gallows. Then decided we were no longer entertaining, and left. We got the goodies at the tree, which was like a potion of healing, arrowheads, a healer's kit, and all that. And then after he left, a bird with blue-tipped wings fell on the ground in front of us with barbs embedded in its torso, followed by some Strix that seemed to be after it. We finished off all the Strix, and the blue-tipped bird is still on the ground. Man, I took good notes. I'm so proud of myself.
That was a lot of detail there.
Thank you for the note.
Wow.
Got a team scribe over here.
Well then, with that, that's a good enough summary for me that we can transfer you into the scene. And that's going to take a moment to load, verifying that everything transferred.
bloated. There's blood on the field.
I see that
Oh,
people are.
I forgot I'm in my tree of safety.
Ah, yes, and Pep just fell out.
Still
of the tree.
loading.
Ah, that's what.
All right,
Escanor.
you're off the map.
Oh yes,
Help.
Steve also wasn't here last session, so
Yeah.
you guys ran to the big bad, and otherwise, I think we ran 2 combat encounters, so it was mostly traveling combat.
Okay. And we were headed to the other village that was across the way.
You guys were headed towards Serpool, where you were seeking.
Oh, we had the map.
One
That's
of
right.
your quests is pointing you there. If you on the bottom left, there's journal notes. You can toggle the quests on and see what that was.
Ah, yes. I
We
remember we
seeking
were headed to the
Madame
Serpool.
Ava.
Yes. And how far did we get? Where are we?
So you guys have made it to the River Ilvis crossing where the paths diverged, and you guys ran to Strahd, and then traveled maybe 1/4 of a mile before beginning combat here, and this raven fell in front of you guys. So now we just ended combat. Escanor has awoken from his coma. And,
Oh, God.
what do you guys do?
Did
Where am I?
Did anyone wake me up? Because I'm still at 0 hit points.
I got you up. I remember getting you
Okay.
up. Yeah.
I think you were stabilized, but you were not healed, so you were at 0 HP.
Oh, okay.
You were unconscious, but you are alive.
If someone's unconscious, can I like massage a good berry down their throat for 1 HP?
Yeah,
Mama bird it. Mama bird it.
Yeah.
That sounds appropriate for Pep.
You don't need to do that.
That does sound appropriate for Pep.
I'll use one of my good berries.
The bird is still
Oh, the
laying on the
bird.
ground, looking like it can barely move.
Where's this freaky bird at?
How many hit points does a good berry give me?
Just one.
Just 1. Okay.
Yep, so heal yourself for 1.
Thank you.
So the bird seems to be conscious, but it's got a lot of silvered barbs sticking out of its body that is rendering it from moving.
Looks like we got
Taking
dinner
them out,
taken care
then
of.
Give the crow a good berry. I'm gonna do that instead. I'm not gonna make
Massage a
it.
good
Are
berry
you
down
going
his throat.
to mama bird it?
Is it conscious? If it's conscious, I'll just like
It is
put it in
conscious.
its mouth.
It is
Yeah.
conscious. How big are
Stick it in there.
berries?
I don't know.
I've been picturing like an orange berry from Pokemon, which is probably way too big.
I was thinking like grapes, grape size maybe.
That's what I was thinking.
So the crow like chomps on it, swallows it. It seems appreciative but unmoving.
I'll start taking the barbs out then.
Do you have any?
Can
Make
I
a
like crawl
medicine
over
check.
to it and investigate?
I think I might be able to speak with animals.
Do it. Chatter it up.
Find out.
Well, I gotta do some
That was
reading.
my medicine check.
All right. So you successfully pull the barbs out, and the bird then stands up on his feet, and you're watching the place that you pulled the barbs out, and you can just slowly see the wound healing as well. And the bird quickly flies up onto your head and kind of just plops on top of it.
That's a really good bird.
Thing healed
That's a really good
quickly.
bird. I don't think I can speak with animals. I've lied to you.
Do you want to come with us? To bird?
And the bird here understand us,
Can he
speak to
understand
humans.
human speech?
I think
I'd say yes.
Sounds like a yes to me.
You got familiar. Look at that. I'm just unconscious now. Well, I'm conscious now, and I'm just amazed that we got a pet bird.
he just came back out of nowhere.
You okay?
Yeah, I think so. Is that a bird?
I'm back. Oh, bird.
Oh.
Nice. Are we ready to go to Madame Ava's, or do we need a rest or anything?
I imagine we need a rest.
Yeah.
A short rest.
How far away are we from
I just woke up, but I suppose I could take another nap.
It's about 1.5 miles from the River Ilbis crossing.
Oh, that's nothing.
We probably have another mile to go or so.
Can you put that in English units, kilometers, please?
Oh
How
my
far
god.
away am I?
Around 2.6 kilometers, or is it 1.6? Shit.
Kilometers.
That's 1.6.
Oh my god.
It's like a 20-minute brisk walk.
There we go, that's better.
Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, do we think we can make it to town and then have a nap in an actual bed instead of, I don't know, in the middle
Actual
of
bed? We've been napping in actual beds like this whole time.
I'm just saying, right?
It's a bad Ava. I imagine
feather
like
bed.
something.
Like a feather
Yeah.
pillow.
What is...
I am feeling well rested, so it's up to you guys.
I feel pretty good too, so I'll defer to anyone else who wants to stop.
I think that means we're going.
All right, we're going.
We're going.
Let's back it up. Bring the bird.
You.
Do we have a name for the bird yet?
Bring the bird.
It's called...
I guess he'll get a name on the way.
I thought its name was Nanya.
It'll earn a name.
No, Nanya, that's a good one.
I like that. Actually, yeah, that's a good one.
All right.
You
Let's skedaddle with Nunya.
continue the journey. The bird continues to sit atop Garrus's head, and you travel another mile without issue, and continue walking. And slowly, you see coming into view is tents and wagons. Let me.
Time to raid.
Let me
They've
show
got
you.
beds for us.
Mhm.
Who's this freak?
I'm just waiting on Escanor. There we go.
Oh, who are all these guys?
So, as
They all
you're
have this-
approaching, you see an old balding man wearing a farmer-like hat approach, and he's smiling as he approaches holding a wooden staff. Welcome, travelers. Madam Ava has been expecting you. She awaits you in her tent when you are ready. And he points towards the tent furthest east in the camp.
Weird.
Who are you?
Oh, the name is Stanimir. I'm but a mere Vistani that has lived here for a long, long time.
Are you gonna play us a tune? You got a guitar.
Yeah. Play us a tune or we'll torture
Oh,
If
you.
you look more closely at my staff, you would see that there are no strings to pluck.
Oh.
Aww.
I could give you some deep throat tunes.
Yes.
Fire later if you'd like.
Now.
Now we're talking.
Thank you. We will see Ava now. Ignore my comrades who want to
Got
kill you
excited
for no
about
reason.
tunage.
He kind of just bows and points in that direction and allows you guys to pass.
Meow.
Oh, you got a whole
Pause,
camp
everybody
over here.
pause. So you approach the tent, and it is... Which one is it? It's the giant
Is it
one. in
the
the
red one?
northeast. Yeah, big red one in the northeast. I don't actually have a scene for it. So you guys open the tent, and immediately you see magic flames casting a reddish glow over the interior. An old woman hunched over a crystal ball on a small table. She has long gray hair, brightly colored eyes, and wears an assortment of colored clothes. And she watches you enter and gives you a toothy smile. And you notice many teeth are missing. And you guys should have an image now.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
Very nice image.
I like that shawl. That is a nice shawl.
That is a nice shawl.
That's a good show.
got a
Last
necklace,
you have
too.
arrived, my dear travelers. Escanor, servant of the Morning Lord. Hamingja, steward of the house. Wise and weathered Garrus, Cider, wielder of eldritch power, and Pep, master of culinary craft. She smiles at each of you gently. Thank you for braving the path that has brought you here. Each of you carries more than you yet understand.
So wise.
What questions would you like to start with?
First question.
Oh, one sec. I need to mute sound on something sound.
I've never been complimented so well before.
Mixer.
She just
I know I like her.
gave you an accolade, that's all.
There we go.
Yeah, she didn't.
Just called out your accolade.
What questions do you want to start with?
Are you a witch?
It's
Hey,
very rude.
very rude.
I'm sorry. Do you possess witch-like abilities?
To some, it might seem that way, but I am simply prescient and have power to see others' futures.
Huh?
Can you see my
You
future?
really look the part. I
No.
mean that in a nice
Thank
way.
you.
In our
Oh,
future, do we
What's
die a
up?
normal death or do we die to cooking?
Mm.
That's a
Mm.
good question.
Yeah, that is.
we can learn the answer.
Oh god.
Yes.
Oh, it's a delightful little raven. May I hold her for just a moment?
Yeah, if she wants you to, sure.
She extends a hand on top of your head and just gently strokes her. You know, long ago, I too had a raven. A loyal companion named Torl. I've only seen him once in these past 10 years, though. He's
Oh.
must have gone
Sorry.
wild without me.
Girl.
Sorry, so what questions do you want to start with?
What's my future? Am I going to be lucky in the casinos?
I've got a question. Is there a price to pay for you to answer our questions?
That's a good question.
Oh, well, yeah, I rescind my question until that one's answered.
What's this going to cost me? So
I don't need the cards to read you. Not to answer that question.
Hmm.
oh, that comes after. I get it. Smart.
Well, Cider, you asked the first question. I said you go.
What information can you offer us about the next leg of our journey as it pertains to survival?
You stand,
Will we all see it through?
You stand upon a precipice of a cliff whose base you cannot yet see. Do you understand what you ask of me? She pauses, looks at each of you carefully, and kind of shakes her head, kind of peers out of the tent. I cannot tell you that here. Not yet.
Do we need to murder everyone outside for you to tell us that?
To answer that question, you'd have to meet me at the River Ilvis crossroads at midnight. Only there would we be safe.
Can we go there now? And then just like what?
Any day at midnight,
No.
or like
We
The
must
next midnight-
not be suspicious.
Oh shit! Okay.
River
Come
Elvis
alone.
Crossroads.
And ensure no one follows you.
What if someone follows us?
There we can talk about your future here in Barovia. Ensure it does not happen.
Oh,
that's
Oh.
ominous.
Sure, it does not happen. Sure. I won't. I'll wait.
yeah. You're gonna need to.
Sounds like
wait.
she's
You
gonna
have
murder
other
us.
Yeah,
topics
I don't know if I want
that
to go
you
with
guys
that
wish to
stranger.
discuss with me.
One quick question. How do we make Pep's cooking better?
Hurtful.
Oh, you didn't hear that. Don't worry about it.
Did you not hear me call her a master of culinary craft?
Thank
Have
you.
Have you had?
See, we're speaking from experience over here.
You know only the past.
All knowing.
I know the future.
Okay,
Oh.
question to follow up on
Oh,
that.
that's
How can
so
we
true.
get Pep to the future state that you just described?
Wait. Is my past cooking bad?
I haven't had a problem with it, honestly. It's been-
I'm still alive.
No.
So it's good.
I'm still
We
alive.
just want you to be the best possible as soon as possible.
Yeah, same thing.
Your words are caring, but they make me want to cry.
Oh, no. No, I'll eat your food. You got a snack? I love your food.
Okay.
This is bad. I have no other questions for now.
Why are you so hesitant to divulge information based on the people outside?
Traitors in our midst.
There is already one waiting.
Are there more of those rats? Do you smell rat farts?
Are they all rats? All the people out there, are they actually rats?
Not that I'm aware of, dear.
Not in the literal sense.
No, in the literal sense.
I struggle with sarcasm, sorry. Oh, there's definitely a rat or two.
Oh.
Do you know
Or
which
any-
ones?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, we can go right out there. Just start doing what Ham Ninja does best and torturing.
It's probably best if I say nothing more there.
I torture.
She didn't say no.
I mean, if we don't know, we'll have to find out ourselves. And if we don't get it right, it could be pretty bad.
If we kill everybody, we'll at least get the rat.
I think that's reasonable.
Are they following you or are they following us?
Oh.
If we arise suspicion, they will only flee. And he will know all, and we can't let that happen. Now, no more. She could be listening now.
She?
She?
Gee.
I think we figured something out we weren't supposed.
Well,
Any
what time is
other
it now?
topics for a seer like me?
How
How do we
best
get out
can
of
we
this
come
place?
into great wealth?
Or that. That's
I like
also
the
a good
cash money
question.
idea.
Do you guys remember your other connections to this place?
You mean connection to this place or like to money? Because I know we got like that
I have
money glitch we have right now.
It's true.
The
Yeah.
infinite money glitch, you know.
From the mine.
From the mine.
Oh, you're gonna have to remind me of that one, by the way.
Give us our money.
It's only been a few days, though.
I guess that's fair. No, I don't then.
I have a question about a riddle we couldn't figure out. If you know my past, or do you only know my future? You probably know both. I'd say you know both. It's with the fog and the 13 tallies. 14 or 15 or 16 we made.
No, we solved
The
that.
13 tallies.
I remember solving that pretty well.
Can you?
Yes, 13 tallies, fog, tree, dead man. I wrote a note on it. Let me see.
What was on the note?
Let's see. There's 4 trees, 13 tallies, dead horse, dead man. The horseman rides, the seer spoke true. Figure on top of horse.
Ah, Dalvin Olensky. I
Who?
gave him that fortune. Dalvin Olensky is a Barovian that sought me out after the siege of the castle, and he came to my tent, desperate to know his fate. But when the whispers of fate were spoken, he chose to not heed them, and he defied the path lied before him.
So Dalvin Linsky's that dead horseman, right? Devastating.
Those whispers, they are not easily undone.
Man, you're speaking of more riddles. We couldn't even solve the first one, Lee.
Whoa.
Sorry.
Escanor, calm
Yeah.
yourself. Calm yourself.
I get agitated with riddles. The whispers speak themselves.
Yeah.
You know what? I bet Dalvin Olinsky. It's like a funny name. But that's like one of those anagrams. You know? Is that the right word? Anagram? Where the letters are
The rearrangement.
rearrangement? Is that the right word?
An
Excuse
anagram?
me
Yeah,
as a
right.
scratching voice.
Bananagram?
Yeah, bananagram.
It's one of those bananagrams.
Saying his name forms the word banana.
And Graham.
Or did you just spell it wrong?
Like Voldemort from that one book I read.
Yeah,
Tom Riddle.
Tom
The
Riddle.
universe.
I know that book.
Whoa, so there's overlap
Oh
between
my
these two
God.
worlds.
Why wouldn't they both be?
Whoa! Holy crap!
And this takes place in the future, apparently.
Whoa.
I have recently come across a gallows with some disturbing imagery on it. I would just like to know if maybe there's some symbolism in that, or if it's like a literal gallows in my future. If you could just tell me where I stand gallows wise, that would be nice.
Tonight's theory.
Ah.
Oh, okay.
Ah. Hold on a second.
You're saying the gallows will be in my future tonight, or you're gonna tell me about the gallows tonight? I need the specification.
The former.
I think you're cooking.
Okay.
Go, children, go.
Okay.
Take
Okay.
refuge
I don't
in our
like her.
camp here tonight, but come at midnight. And beware, a shadow is approaching. They seek knowledge of the future, secrets that I am sworn never to reveal to any but their keepers. Do not look, child, nor rush to greet them. If they learn your true aspirations, all may be lost. Don't let their master know what I will tell you.
Guys, you think the people in the camp know how to play dice?
They seem like a dice people.
Yeah, we're gonna take all our money, and then we'll get our fortunes.
And
All right.
then we can pay for our fortune since the lady doesn't want to tell us.
Yeah, it's gonna cost us. All right, Madam Ava, you're so wise and so kind with your words. We will meet you tonight at
Midnight.
the crossings of
Oh, wait.
Elvis River.
Do we have a clock?
Yeah.
Just when the moon's highest, it works like the sun.
Oh, it does.
You guys exit?
It doesn't.
Trust me, Mike told me that.
Way. No way it does.
No, it does. It does.
I don't believe that. Alright. Thank you, Madman. We'll see you soon.
So you guys exit the tent, and waiting for you are two Vistani, a woman named Eliza and a man named Arturi. The woman approaches and speaks, Well, look what they must have dragged in. Welcome, my dear, to the Circle encampment. And she whirls around. Stanimir! You old fool! Must I do everything myself? As the old man, is also approaching you guys, but you guys are not all in the same spot. Let's fix that.
Oh, he's gonna sing.
I'm gonna be right back. I can still hear though.
Cool. There we go. Now we're all in sync.
She's totally the
Handsome,
right size.
dear. Ever so quick to admonish. You know as well as that fate waits for no one, not even the weary travelers. Rest yourselves, friends. Our fire is warm, our wine is plentiful, and our songs will lighten the heaviest of hearts. Come, sit, share this moment with us. The male speaks up. Excuse me. I don't mean to intrude, but may I join you? And he's fidgeting with his fingers quite a lot as he hesitates. I've heard you've arrived from Barovia, and it's been some time since I've heard any news from the village. I must admit, I'm curious.
You have any family there?
It's not great.
Yeah, I would not go back.
Yeah.
It's also
We got rats.
been a
One
while
out of
since I've
five.
shared a Vistani Fire. If it's not too much trouble, of course. Though I don't want to impose on you or the others. He starts
Sit around and
rubbing
fire a
his
little.
neck really awkwardly.
He's either done a lot of drugs, or he's just shy.
He's just a shy guy.
Alright.
Take a rest that is short while we're at a fire.
Yeah. Sure, I'm down to entice. See, we could catch up on your Barovian. Do you have family out there?
You could say that.
Probably not anymore. Let's have a chat.
So you
You're gonna
approach.
want to sit down for this.
Is it playing? It is. You approach the fire and you see other Vistani enjoying their food, wine, or smoke. Smoking on the fire is fresh seasoned fish open for the taking. Off to the side are greens, berries that look freshly gathered, and they all motion to you to help yourselves.
Pep's going to start nibbling and just taking samples of stuff. Guys, this is very bland. This is
And
not way
Eliza
like
walks up
this, right?
behind you and pats you on the back. Oh, look at you all, stuffing your faces like little pigs at the trough. Tell me, dearies, where are you scurrying off to next?
I know, like I want
Did
to
she just
She
touch you?
leans forward
I
with a
just-
wide and unblinking grin in your face as she's tapping your back.
This thing can't be human.
Yeah.
I do not understand that.
We're headed back to Barvia after this. I say, winking at everybody because I don't want this rat to know where we're going.
What sent you back?
Don't worry about it.
It's
Yeah,
personal.
Sounds like you just came from there.
Yeah, we were just coming to chat with everybody out here. You guys specifically. I heard you guys play some dice.
Yeah, what are you going to be doing tonight? Where have you been coming from?
Oh, I live here, silly.
What was your name again?
Eliza, dearie.
Eliza,
Elijah,
I don't
you
like
need to
you.
Take a few steps back.
You're in Pep's bubble. You heard the lady.
Oh, thanks.
you're too happy.
Bubbles are meant to be burst.
That's problematic.
Mm,
Who raised you like this?
I know, we're gonna have a problem here.
Stanimir steps forward. If you are traveling back anywhere, you must rest. I'm sure you must be tired from your travel so far. Please stay here. The roads are long and, dare I say, treacherous at night.
Great.
you don't say. Yeah. Treacherous indeed. I like you. You're not in bubbles. You're not trying to burst them.
What was that one? I forget your name, whoever said you got family in Barovia, but please tell me more. Who are you related to?
The name's Arturi.
Archery?
Arturi.
Archery. Like
No,
artery?
If you
Artery.
hover-
Artery.
Yeah,
If
artery.
you hover over the token that just moved, it should have it there.
Oh no, this was me talking to him, like I couldn't understand him.
So rude.
Okay, alright, artery. Sorry, go ahead.
I don't particularly have family there, but I'm searching for a man. Rudolph Van Richten. Have you crossed his path by chance?
Yeah, haven't we?
Yeah, I say we
Heard
did.
that name before, though, right?
You ran
I
into
don't
him?
remember.
Yeah. Yes.
Where?
What the hell?
When?
In Barovia, of course. That's obvious. Why we're talking about
How
Barovia?
long ago?
Oh, mere hours ago, right when we left.
This morning?
I look up at the moon. Yeah. That's about the time.
I'll have to go there in the morning. Oh, wonderful.
Yes. Yeah. What are you going to give me for that information?
There's fish at the fire?
Eh,
That's not good.
it's not good?
It's not good.
Alright, so I grab a fish after hearing that.
It tastes way better than anything that you've had cooked on your travels.
No, Pep's right. This is bad.
Seasoning.
This is bad.
Seasoning.
That's the sign I eat. I go in and have a fish as well.
Pep, do you have any seasoning for me? I've only ever had Pep's food. That and gruel.
Pep just starts taking off of her little hat and all the little vials of seasoning she has on. She just starts taking them off and just starts dumping them onto the fish.
Thank you. Much better. I say, as I've never had decent food ever.
You've only been traveling with us for a day or two.
I know, I normally have gruel.
Now then, friends, Stanimir speaking. As guests at our fire, there is a tradition you must all partake in. We call it the game of stories. And he clasps his hands together and gets very excited. Each of us must wager something, a treasure of sentimental, monetary, or intellectual value. Then we share a tale to make a man laugh or weep. Each story afterwards, we shall guess whether it is truth, falsehood, or a mix of the two. The one with the most correct guesses claims the pot. And Eliza jumps up. Oh, how deliciously fun! I love this game. I'll join, of course, and I'll wager this. And she produces a brass spyglass gleaming with a small maneuverable mirror. And Arturi, calmly from his seat, shuffles through his knapsack. I'll join as well. This manuscript on werewolves, it's mine. It's authored by Van Rechten himself as well. He lays it on the pile. Well, friends, join us.
Can you explain the rules one more time? We
I
gotta
have
tell a
nothing of
story.
value.
This guy was not paying attention.
We gotta tell a story?
Tell a story, and afterwards we guess if it is truth, falsehood, or a mix of the two. We'll each tell a story, tally up the points, and whoever has the most wins the pot at the end.
So like 2 truths and a lie. Except 1 truth or 1 lie.
Ireena speaks up. I'll join too. My wager's this. She produces a small wooden hair clip shaped like a sunflower. It's something I wore as a child. Perhaps it will bring someone else as much joy as it brought me.
Probably not.
Nothing of value. I have a fire bottle. A bottle of fire.
Fireball.
Is it sentimental?
No, I
Does
it's
it
from
have
the wars, I think.
monetary or intellectual value?
It's definitely not smart. It's like that fire over there. If you put it in a bottle, yeah, it's from the war times.
That sounds historical.
Yeah, a couple days ago.
Won't say
I'll
this.
wager my fire bottle.
Come on, others. What else? Join us.
Pep takes one of the vials from her hat that she didn't use on the fish. This is not all of it, but half of, we'll say half of my Nana's special seasoning that she used. And I'm just gonna put it on the pile. She's dead.
I'm
So,
sorry to hear.
I go up to Ham Ninja with a dagger and I cut off a lock of his hair and I say, "It's sentimental. It's from my nemesis."
What
And
did
I
I do
put that in
to
the pile.
you? I got nothing sentimental. I'm just here to watch. But I will be judging every story.
It's okay. Garrus, do you care to join, or will that be everyone?
I don't have any sentimental things.
Alrighty. Then let us begin. I shall lead, Stanimir speaks. He fills his mouth with wine and then spits it into the fire. The flame shifts from orange to green, their light casting eerie shadows as they sway and dance. We come from a land whose name is long forgotten, a land of kings. Our enemies drove us from our homes, and so we wander the lost roads. In the fire, a dark shape forms, a man falling from his horse, a spear piercing his side. One night, a wounded soldier staggered into our camp and collapsed. His injuries were terrible, yet we nursed him, quenched his thirst with wine, and brought him back from the brink of death. When we asked his name, he would not say. All he wished was to return home, but we were deep in the land of his enemies, and the figure in the flames, ships now lying motionless as a shadowy forms surround it. We took him as one of our own, and followed him to his towards his homeland. His enemies hunted him, proclaiming him a prince. Yet we did not betray him, even when assassins came upon us like wolves. The dark figure in the fire rises, and sword in hand starts battling the shadowy attackers.
Well,
This man of royal blood fought to protect us, just as we had protected him. We bore him safely to his home, and there he thanked us. He said, I owe you my life. Stay as long as you wish. Leave when you choose. And know that you will always be safe here. And the fiery figure vanquishes its final foe and disperses into the smoke and embers. And so, that promise became our bond, a pact forged in blood, fire, and trust. The green flames flicker one last time before settling back to their natural orange glow. And he pauses and looks around each of you for a response.
That wasn't funny or sad.
This isn't like a 20 questions type of deal.
Is it truth? Is it false? Or is it a bit of both?
There's a lot of detail in that.
I think it's a fib.
What if it's that one boy? Tally boy. Tree boy. I think both. Truth
I
with
think
a sprinkle of false.
so too, which seems like cheating.
It does. You sir are a cheater, I exclaim at him.
I think we disqualify him.
I think we
simply
disqualify
a
him.
storyteller.
Goddamn cheating storyteller.
Trying to actually write people's names down for scoring. Who am I forgetting?
Who was this dude that just went?
This was Stanimir. He's the one that greeted you guys, the old man.
Stanimir the cheater.
Yeah, let me write that down too.
Eliza speaks.
Taking notes, I'm taking notes.
Oh, it's
Stanimir.
deliciously obvious, isn't it all? That tale is as true as the stars in the sky. A prince, a pact, a touch of blood. How could it be anything else? And Arturi, kind of fiddling with his fingers. Oh, I'm not so sure, Eliza. Stories have a way of weaving truth and fiction together. I vote half true. Perhaps the events happened, but some detail feels embellished.
Yeah, can I actually change my answer to a flat-out lie? Why is a prince out here? Always going to have an envoy with him. You're lying to my face. Fake news.
A fine discussion, but let me ease your curiosity. That tale, dear friends, is entirely true.
Ah.
A story of the Vistani people. The wounded prince lived on and remained a friend to our kind.
Yeah, I'm still calling fake news what I've learned from
Yeah.
today's age. Deny, 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 and I'll be right. Fake news. One for Escanor.
Did anyone actually guess true?
No.
Oh, it is.
Okay. Okay, if there are no questions about that tale, which one of you would like to lead next?
I'll knock it out with a quick short story. We, once way back when, raided a cavern on request of a dragon for its lovely little house. And in the process, we acquired a mining company. True or false?
That sounds like a lot of
Mining
bullshit,
company.
Eliza speaks up.
Yeah, there's no. I'm also calling bullshit. If you have a mining company, that takes a lot of work to manage. There's no way you'll be out here with us if you own a whole mining company.
I mean, you assume it's managed
Yeah.
well.
I
Amen,
feel
right?
You guys raided
True.
a cave for a dragon, but the rest makes no sense. It's gotta be half true.
It's the truth.
Ah.
The whole truth and nothing but.
I was there.
This is why the hair is so important to me.
Reminds him of his mining company.
You got a mining company for killing a dragon?
We didn't kill no
Whoa.
dragon. Yeah, don't you put that on us.
Yeah, that dragon's still alive and waiting for us. 23 more days.
We gonna
That's why you're asking about a dragon everywhere we go? Oh my god. What are we doing here, Garrus? They got a dragon hunting.
There's probably nothing we haven't dealt with before.
Yeah, that's fair.
All
I
right,
have a-
series. Oh, did you want to go, Escanor?
Yeah, I have a story. How many fire bottles did I bring with me?
That's a question. That's not a story.
Oh.
Are you sure?
That is half true.
I brought 2. And gave you 1. True or
Right.
false?
Oh.
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 Wow.
That is a story.
Well, it's definitely not false. It's at least half true.
Any other answers?
I'm gonna
Everyone,
say
come on.
true that you have 2 of them.
And then while keep going.
I think you have
Sorry.
more than that.
Think I have more than that?
I think you have more.
It's got to be half true.
And then while everybody's answering, I slowly pour the fire bottle I said out onto the ground and say, "Ah, I gave you no fire bottle. I merely have a flask of emptiness.
A flask of emptiness.
It was wrong. You were all wrong." And I
This
spit
guy
out the fire below me.
Storyteller.
See the jokester of your guys' crew.
No, he's
Something.
He's something.
Did you have any
that
more
one's-
fire
I remember
bottles on
wrong.
you, Escanor?
I have 1 fire bottle on me and 1 empty flask.
I'll go next.
Please.
Go!
One time I tried to summon my dead Nana back from the dead, and the spell went wrong, and I was unconscious for 4 days.
Hello?
Could happen to anybody.
How long have I
Why were you summoning your nan back from the dead?
Because I needed her banana bread recipe.
Oh, true.
Tracks.
Yeah,
That
this is
tracks.
true. This is true. Yep, 100% true.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go true as well.
It was a lie. I was unconscious for 8 days.
Oh, damn.
Oh,
Oh, so it's just half true.
No, it was a total lie because the number was wrong. Don't you get it?
Yeah, that tracks with me.
total lie.
That tracks with my fire bottle thing, so that tracks out.
Alright, dearies, I'll take the next one. This is Eliza speaking. It is said that with each raven flutters a lost soul, that each raven's song tells a tale of ages past, and she eyes the raven directly on Garrus's head. Listen closely. She takes a deep breath, and her voice grows quiet and melodic as she sings, and I'm not singing this. Sing, ravens of Barovia, birthed from the mist and bathed in twilight. Sing of Lugdana, the morning lord stalwart, dawn-touched foe to the deep lurking dark. The holy symbol of ravenkind, her radiant testament, the warrior's beacon of faithful resolve. Sing ravens of Chernovka's rise, named Green God and Demon Lord upon Yester Hill. Lugdana's gray-haired weary of battle, her longsword and shields polished and ready. Guided through shadow toward sacred ground, she clashed with the demon, their tempest-like dance. Sing, ravens, of Lugdana's last fury, of ravenkind's token, now blazing with lights. The battle's tide turning, a hero's brave cry, a final onslaught with divinity's grace. The demon lord banished, the warrior now fell. The wound at her side gouged too deep to bear. Sing, ravens, of light's final moments, a shadow descending from radiance on high. Sing of the angel, black-feathered and beaked, the morning lord's angel reclaiming its gift. The symbol retaken, in raven claws held. Sing, ravens, you're the keepers, the watchers, the tellers of stories untold. Sing, ravens, of Lugdana's memory, the shadows that lurk, and heroes to come. And she lets her voice trail off, leaving a haunting silence in her wake, and waits for your response.
Yeah, that didn't have an ending.
No, that was good. That was good. Yeah.
What was the moral of the story?
Don't die.
Ah. Well,
Yeah. The raven do sing.
I whispered to Garrus. He's definitely the rat.
Almost definitely, yeah.
Watch out for Nunya. I say that story is true.
A tale rich with truth, I think. It sings of courage, faith, sacrifice, all the hallmarks of history's finest legends. My vote, dear Eliza, is true. How are you doubters, always so quick to... Oh, sorry, I skipped the line. Arturi voted false. You doubters, calling for false, always so quick to dismiss the majesty of my words. Very well, it's only half true. Lugdana was indeed a paladin of the Morning Lord, and she bore the legendary holy symbol of a ravenkind, a platinum amulet with a ruby blazing at its center, gifted by an angel in raven skies. But as for what became of the symbol after her fall at Yester Hill, that, my friends, remains a mystery lost to time.
Whoa. Is that all the stories? Who won?
Were there any players that still needed to go?
I don't think so.
Cool.
Who won? I won. Yeah.
I still got to go. Ireena speaks up.
Oh. Ugh.
When I was a child, my father took me and my brother to a vast tranquil lake, and I remember the sand beneath my bare feet and the lapping of the waves against the shore. But then something broke the silence, a low growl that echoed through the wind, and as I turned, I saw a beast emerge from the fog, a wolf, larger than any I'd ever seen. I still remember its eyes, yellow, cold, and hungry. My father screamed for me to run. I took off for the woods, and the wolf followed. Its snarling echoed through the underbrush, and I remember branches whipping at my face and thorns cutting my feet as my legs burned and my breath grew ragged, but my fear drove me forward. It was only much later, when my heart had quieted in my chest and the wolf's footsteps had faded into silence, that I finally allowed myself to stop. By then, though, the woods were strange to me, and my father's shouts had faded. A heavy mist had descended around me, and shadowed shapes lurked in every corner. I stepped forward, one hand reaching fearfully into the fog, and a wolf made of mist leapt forward, its jaws opening wide to devour me, and then everything went black. The next thing I remember, I awoke in my own bed, my father's humming echoing from the kitchen, and I don't know how I got there or what became of the wolf, but I can still remember its teeth as clearly as ever.
That's your story, that you had a nightmare?
Yeah. Oh, boo-hoo, you had a little dream.
Oh, what's a tale, Ireena, I must say. I believe it to be true. Such vivid details often come from a kernel of reality.
False. No one can remember their dreams that well.
Eliza speaks up with a little snort and laughter. True? A Stanimir, you old fool. It's clearly false. Ignoring the fact that this is a dream, a wolf would never hunt alone.
Okay, she's so obnoxious, I want to change my answer to true.
Despite her. I'm going true as well. Ireena, you seem like somebody that doesn't have a lying bone in your body. And I mean that in the worst way.
So, it's a dream I've had since childhood, but it never actually took place. I've always wondered what it means, and there are definitely no lakes near the village of Barovia, and I'd not seen a direwolf until recently, so you guys started labeling it as a dream pretty quick, so do you want to say that's false or true?
That it's a false dream or a true dream.
This was supposed to just be a story, but you guys are calling it a dream. So true that it's a dream, false that it's a story. So you guys probably got false that it's a story correct? That's what I'd say.
I'm saying true on all. What if it's one of those future stories?
Oh.
You can't know that now. For
Yeah.
the very reason.
True, that's a future story.
We'll make sure it happens.
Ireena, it may be false, but dreams often carry truths of their own, even when they masquerade as fiction. Well, thank you for sharing. Alright, friends, who guessed correctly the most? And I have that tally.
Goodness.
Pep and Ming to roll a d20.
I'm not in this, am I?
I guess you didn't tell a story, so it's Pep.
Can I still roll a d20 just for funsies?
Yes. Pep!
Yes.
Alright. You are the winner.
That's embarrassing.
And congratulations to you for your keen eyes and sharper wits. The reward pot is yours to claim as promised.
He knows all.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And she replaces a little vial of her spice back in her hat.
Here's my empty vial.
Can I have that lock of hair back? I want to patch it back on to Hamnage's head.
Yeah, hurry up. Hurry up. Add it back on.
Arturi stands up. It's been a pleasure, but I must take my leave. Farewell, friends.
Where are you going?
Yeah.
Hey, I must leave. Camp
Why?
is not safe once darkness falls, and I've been selfish tonight.
Did it have anything to do with that book you gave?
Go ahead and make a persuasion check. I pushed my luck as far as I could, but I dare not remain longer. Not for fear of what may come.
Oh, man.
Damn.
Maybe.
You see,
15?
undead pursue me wherever I go. They've haunted me for the past 18 years. A man once vowed that undead would take me, and though they have not yet succeeded, they've never failed to try.
We still playing the story game?
That feels like.
Hey, why didn't you go with that story?
Yeah.
Some stories wound the teller. I can't share more than that. Now, I must go before darkness gets any closer. He starts walking off.
I could
Have
pull
fun.
person on this dude. Make sure this guy don't leave.
Yeah, I want to give him the old special.
Little Betsy and Uncle Lucy. Well, do we have anything that we can maybe, like, I have, I don't want him to go too far. I don't trust this dude. That's what I'm trying to say.
You guys think he's a necromancer?
Okay.
Oh, maybe.
Someone needs to follow him. Who's stealthy?
Yeah, who's got the most stealth?
I mean, I'm in full chainmail armor, so probably me.
I ain't.
I have
following him.
11 plus 1.
Sounds like asking for death and despair.
I have +7 to stealth.
Oh,
Damn.
that might be the
Damn.
I could sneak you on up to him and follow him.
Eavesdrop.
Is that what we're doing? I'm good at eavesdropping.
Yeah. Gareth, maybe leave the Raven. Only because I don't know if he's going to squawk.
Mhm.
But Otherwise, I say yes. Follow this dude. Keep your distance. Let us know.
Sounds good. Now get the raven thing off my head, and then go try to stalk him.
Hello, little
Make a-
raven.
make a
May,
stealth check.
may rest upon my head.
Make a what?
Oh, that's pretty good.
It is.
Jesus.
So you follow him for 3-5 minutes, and he's still walking a distance from camp. How long do you follow him for, or how far are you willing to follow him for?
He didn't say like where he was going, did he?
He
Where
only
did he say?
said he needed to leave camp, and that it was not safe for him to stay.
Oh man, I don't know. I'd probably give it like 10 more minutes. A good half a mile, maybe.
Okay. So you travel another half mile, and he's still going.
I don't want to go too far. I'd probably stop and just wait till he's out of my line of sight, and then go back.
Okay. He keeps walking
Hide.
and leaves your line of sight.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back. Stealth.
What did Pep win again? I know Escanor's empty fire bottle and what else?
Oh, actually, no.
Cam
you got
Ninja's
my
hair.
Cam Ninja's hair.
hair.
Well, we put that back on.
All right, thank you. Thank you.
It's got extension.
I'm looking. Which one was that? Those over here.
The werewolf book. There was a
A
hairpin.
wooden hair clip shaped like a sunflower from Ireena. A manuscript on werewolves, authored by none other than Dr. Rudolph Van Richten.
Why is Van Richten writing a
And
manuscript?
Stanimir.
It's like a weird mirror
Eliza
thing.
pulled out a brass spyglass with a maneuverable mirror.
Well, that thing's totally cursed.
And I totally skipped Stanimir's, but you got his late wife's Tarka cards.
Nice. Those are really good.
Wait, wife, what?
Tarka cards. They're fortune-telling cards.
Arrow?
Arrow cards?
Is that how you say it?
Yes.
T-A-R-O.
Tarot cards?
Yeah.
It-
Wait,
it's not-
T-A-R-O.
It's not.
What?
Yeah, Tarokka.
I have no idea then.
Cool. Yeah, the Tarka cards. That might be D&D
Tarka.
specific.
Let me.
Or Curse of Strahd specific, so don't Google.
Wait.
Um,
Hey.
I'm not Googling.
Just in
What did
case.
you say? What did you say the spyglass had? A movable mirror?
Maneuverable mirror. A mirror that
Maneuverable mirror. Okay. Cool.
What happens if you take out the mirror? Does it still
Let's
maneuver?
find out.
Yeah.
Pep's just dissecting this spyglass in front of Eliza.
Thanks for your shit.
Just think, guys, she does it.
Yeah.
She seems to be chatting with others at the fire.
Ugh, she's so cool. Peter.
Alright, so Garrus, you arrive back at camp, and it's pretty much time for you guys to make camp for the night, so do you guys do so to...
Yeah, I'm gonna sleep hard. Yeah.
Well, wait. Aren't we supposed to see Ava tonight?
I'm
He said
midnight.
any midnight.
Okay, I guess any midnight.
Yeah.
I guess we don't have
You
to
just
go
hang
to
out by the
She
river
said
every night.
at
Midnight.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Oh yeah, at midnight doesn't say, doesn't specify.
Yeah, we're gonna be like a year from now.
Does this count as a short rest?
Yeah, you guys would have taken a short rest here.
Fire? Okay, good.
I say we like see her tonight though, right?
Right. You can see her tonight.
Alright. Yeah, short rest. Into, I set my alarm. Set my Brian alarm. I've woke him a couple of times saying, "Hey, wake me up at 11:50." No snooze.
So you guys set up tents and kind of
Oh wait.
wait.
No, I don't want to use one more. Or reset.
Where do I roll these hit dice?
It's like I'm down 1 hit dice, I guess.
You
Four.
used 1 or 4 because we had a short rest previously.
Me?
Yeah, but where do I even use?
In your character sheet at the top next to your level, there's a fork and a knife.
Hey, Joe.
Yeah.
Can you
What?
mute when not talking? Just because we're hearing a lot of BB and Kim.
And you don't find it adorable?
I do.
I found
You
her
don't want to
adorable.
listen?
Oh wait, I have the voice. Amazing.
Oh,
Thank you.
Oh no, oh, it's gone.
Oh man.
Okay.
You
We're all
guys
setting our
set up
alarms at
camp
11:50.
And it's a mile and a half back towards Crossroads.
Okay.
Accounting for that travel.
We'll do the necessary accounting for that travel. Unless 11 o'clock, we'll set our alarms.
And it's probably, I'm thinking sundown's probably what, like somewhere in the 6 to 8 range. So.
Well, I mean, we just gotta wait for the moon to be above us. So if we go like
Yeah,
maybe
I don't know if that's
that,
true. I don't know if that's true.
then we should be good.
You probably
We wait till the.
You probably spent an hour setting up camp. The fire story stuff took some time, so it's probably like 9:30 right now.
Okay, well, we might don't even need to go to sleep. We might as well just set up key. Well,
Where's the moon?
Yeah.
Is it like up? Or is it sideways?
It's hidden. By
I
the
don't know if I
mists.
believe
It's hard
that.
to tell.
There's no way if the moon's directly above me that it's high midnight or high noon.
This guy doesn't know anything about the celestial mechanics.
He's the sun guy, not the moon guy.
Yeah.
Well, guy.
I think we make our way towards the river and stake it out for whoever is potentially going to be following us from camp, and then we do a little pounce on.
This guy is on one.
You want to get there a little early.
Not there early, but like a part of the way.
Cider, I knew I liked you.
Yeah, stay away from me.
What you doing later?
Like get half there or so and see if anyone does come following us.
That's smart. Maybe we can have Garrus slowly trail back behind to see, since he's all stealthy like.
Sure.
But not like too much behind, but just like a little bit, give us a heads up. Ooh, maybe your raven can go be all like, or something if it's dangerous.
Oh yeah, I'd take the raven off my head and give it back to Garrus.
Yeah. Put it back
So
on.
none of us
Does
have
a
speak
little turtle on
animals,
your head
right?
and sits back down.
I think they're fine. I think we understand each other.
But surprisingly, there's no poop on your head.
Yeah, you guys understand
Thank
each other.
goodness.
But when she flew off, there was just a big streak that launched straight to the ground.
Oh, well, look at it.
Any chance to merge it. Alright, that's our plan. We're gonna make our way. Garrus is gonna trail behind just to see if he can see or hear anybody.
How
Spot
are
a
you
creep.
guys leaving camp? Are you leaving briskly, normally, quietly? Are you hiding? How are you approaching?
I had to leave quietly.
Garrus will definitely leave quietly. I think maybe the rest of us, we
I
just
think Garrus leaves in the opposite direction and loops around towards where we're going. Because that would put him behind us as well, and then it also sort of sets up the illusion that he's going in a different direction than where we're heading.
I think that's smart. I do that.
So the rest of you are not hiding.
No, I'm walking like
Okay.
I have no idea anyone's following me.
So the rest of you begin to leave camp, and Garrus make a stealth check.
No dice. Oh no.
Oh Christ.
Could be worse.
Christ,
I guess.
jeez.
So you see the group get a decent distance away, and you're not really seeing anyone follow them.
Nice.
Do you smell anything?
Do I perceive or see
Such
anyone
as a
trying to hide
Are you
me?
starting
bowel
to
movement,
follow?
maybe?
Like, are
Yeah.
you now following the trail? Cool. You start
Yeah.
walking along, and after half a mile, where's this at? After half
28
a mile,
kilometers.
you hear a twig snapping sharply behind you, breaking the silence, and a rustling bush behind you abruptly going quiet.
All right. I'm gonna get my bow out and turn around and aim it at whatever I heard and try to see if I see anything.
Are you,
What role
you're
would
just
that?
like holding a shot, or are you firing?
Yeah,
a
I
shot?
just want to hold it. I'm not gonna fire. I just want to see what it is
Okay.
before I fire.
No movement, no sound.
Can I see any tracks or anything where something might have
Do you
ran
start
away from?
approaching with your bow up to investigate?
I take my scimitar out to approach
Okay.
instead of my bow.
Okay. You see Eliza come out of the bed. Calm yourselves. Look, I mean no harm. I merely followed you out of curiosity.
Can I see the party at this point if I look over my shoulder or something?
You can still see them in your view, but they're growing more and more distant.
Could I try to do like a really sharp whistle to get their attention or something?
Yeah, sure, easily.
Cool. I'm going to do that and see if they hear it to try to come back.
Kind of
Wait, you're that
waits there and smiles awkwardly. You gonna put your scimitar down, dearie?
Not quite yet. One moment, please.
As the rest of you approach, out and about at midnight, dearies, even when the boldest monsters hesitate to tread. My, what a delicious mystery you all are. She tilts her head as saying this.
Did you?
A storyteller like me thrives on such nocturnal escapades. One never knows when a tale worth telling might unfold.
Vampire.
Yeah, I get out my rope and start tying her.
I can cast hold person on her.
Mercy, such She drops to her knees and claps her hands over her chest. Surely you won't harm little old me, would you? I've done nothing wrong.
You popped the bubble.
Where's the spoon?
Strike one.
You didn't ask about it either.
Strike two.
I'm just like, have my great axe over my head, just like waiting.
Does anybody know you left the camp?
Make an intimidation check. No, dearies. I simply happened to see you go, so I followed you.
Well,
Insight check.
I am not intimidated.
Insight check.
I'm gonna try this
I
spell.
fumbled my axe.
I'm gonna try this spell.
Yeah.
Evil.
that's a good one.
Oh, it was almost 19.
I'm gonna try this detect evil and good spell.
Wait, which way is it? Good and
to
evil or
answer
even good?
the
Just
insight
evil and good,
check
and
first,
evil and good.
You
Yeah.
can't tell that she's telling the truth or lying or not. She seems truthful, but you don't have a good read on her. Okay, detect good and evil. Can you actually use it so we can see it? Detect
Yeah, it says. Yeah, I'll just press it real quick. I'm just casting a spell. This is not.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, there you go.
Revert if you need to. You know if there's an apparition, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead within 30 feet of you, as well as where the creature is located. So you're looking directly at her, and you're waiting to see if there is a glow from this. But there is one. It's not coming from directly in front of you, though, and you start looking around, and there's this faint glow coming from Pep.
No. What?
I think
what?
you have what? Take out all the things that they gave you.
What?
All the
from
prizes
the
you
game?
won. Yeah, from the game.
I'm gonna just start unloading all the stuff I got.
It's not coming from. You're looking more intently now. It's not coming from an object on her person. It's coming from her head.
What?
Head.
Why are you looking at me like that?
You're glowing.
And
Oh,
you're,
thank you.
Glowing doll.
you're
you.
thinking back as you've used the spell before. You know what its effect would normally be like, and normally you would just see this full body glow. You'd have a clear indication, but this is different.
I yell.
I don't think that went through Discord.
Oh, I yell rat.
Yell what?
Rat.
Rat. Where?
I think it's on your head.
Pep just starts like slapping herself, just like all over.
And as she's slapping herself, you see her mouth open and the faint glow is coming from her tongue.
Ah! Glowing tongue! I don't know what that means, but your tongue's glowing.
The rat's tongue is glowing? Where's the rat?
Your tongue.
My tongue. My tongue?
Unless you're the rat.
Don't call me a rat. That's not nice.
My bad. Man, my fault.
What's wrong with my tongue?
It's glowing.
What do you mean it's glowing? Is that a euphemism?
No, it's actually glowing. It's pretty.
Pep sticks her tongue out.
Oh my god, it's so bright. You can light the way.
What does that mean?
Apparently you have an evil tongue.
You
Or,
just know
undead tongue?
that it is showing as not good. It is meeting the criteria of aberration, celestial, elemental, fae, fiend, or undead.
Yeah, your tongue is something. Let's jot that down, keep an eye on it. Don't know exactly what I mean, but your tongue is glowing.
No one has ever said that to me before. It's actually glowing?
It's actually glowing?
Keep sticking it out at you.
Yeah, that's glowing, alright. I'll just say your tongue might be undead. Sorry about you. I come to that conclusion out of all the other conclusions that it's undead.
All the others.
Alright, well, she is not undead, a fiend, or potentially foe.
I do not know what's going on here, guys. Why is her mouth glowing?
Popper.
Does she work for Strahd?
She can see it too.
I still don't like you.
All focus on Eliza and is just sitting there like scratching at her tongue just to try and see what it feels like.
Yeah, does it feel any different?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think it feels the same.
Well, let's just make note of that. We definitely want to get that checked out by a doctor.
What'd you do to my tongue?
You
And
lick,
Pep's
your,
just gonna like
lick your fingers.
whirl it, Eliza.
Don't shoot the
You
messenger.
lick your fingers quite often when cooking because of the extra residue on your fingers when baking.
Sure.
It tastes no different than it has for the past many years. I did nothing to you, dearie. Nothing.
You did something. That spyglass cursed me. I knew it.
And you pop your bubble.
Pop the
I
bubble.
get the spyglass.
You popped my bubble and you turned my tongue undead.
We can go back to camp. Stanimir is a great wizard. I'm sure he could probably tell that this is not what did this to you.
Oh, I'm sure he could.
Yeah, call for backup.
Mhm.
Let's torture her.
Yeah.
Please.
Pep takes out her wooden spoon and is just, ready to, has it like a baseball bat.
One more intimidation check with Hummingja and either Pep or Escanor.
Let's see, what's my intimidation?
All of us or just one of us?
Just two of you.
Oh yeah, now this time. Now
Mike, your intimidation is probably higher than mine.
Yeah, this is help action, so you can choose to roll or you can have him roll again.
Yeah, my intimidation is low.
So you're gonna have me roll it?
Yeah, I trust you.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Fine! You've scared it out of me! I report to the Lord of the Castle, alright? Are you happy now?
I knew it!
She glares for a moment, but her expression softens into something more fervent.
I cast hold person.
Fervent.
Hold person. Oh, the hold person.
Can you
Oh.
use that in things so I can do the save?
It says that I am incapacitated.
We need to incapacitate you so you can use your stuff again.
We did a short rest, so.
Yeah. We just need to take the thing off her. There you go.
Was I incapacitated because of my one
Because
hit
your
point?
HP earlier, you're at 0. It applies the condition automatically, probably, and I just
I see. Sorry. Okay, it says I have to target a token. Which one is she? There she is. That bitch.
Get her.
Let's target a token. Okay. I'm trying to target the token, but it's not taking it. How do you target a token?
A circle on the top
Yeah,
left.
circle on the top left.
You click the circle and then the person you want to target.
Oh, I see.
I mostly just need to read it, but I can pull it up.
There we go. There you got it.
I see great axe on Eliza.
Don't worry about that.
Oh, I know.
That's just me preparing.
Hey, my food just got done. Were we getting close, or do we have like I can eat here? Just one.
We still have like another hour and a half.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't have spell slots. Never mind.
Ow. Lol.
Never mind.
All right, I got rope.
If it makes you feel worse, you would have failed.
I got rope. Can I start tying her up?
Yeah, you can start doing that. She cooperates.
You better. All right.
Glares at you while you do so.
Keep glaring at me. You're going to lose one of those eyeballs.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're going to make you eat it.
She closes one of her eyes and kind of continues doing so with one eye.
Why are you working for Strahd?
Why? Because he's the king of the Vistani. The true king. The one who brought us home. She leans forward while tied, lowering her voice to a reverent whisper. We delivered him from death, you see. And in his gratitude, he delivered us from exile. A fair trade, wouldn't you say? Oh, the ungrateful wretches. The faithless lot of them. They call themselves Vistani, but they spit on the hand that saved them.
Oh, well.
How much have you already told him?
I've not told him anything yet, dearie. I didn't get a chance to learn enough.
I'm going to say lies and then uppercut her with all my strength.
Okay. D20 plus your strength modifier. I don't know if it should be added. It's probably just... Actually, she's tied. It's just... If you want it to hit, it hits.
Yeah, I wanted to hit.
Cool. I don't remember what damage is on that. Probably your strength modifier, so like 4, so you do 4 damage. Keep it simple.
Yeah. Right. Uppercut her, bust out one of her teeth. Why don't you start telling the truth?
That is the truth. Few of my kin share my loyalty, you see, and few understand the greatness of our Lord Strahd. They're blind, so blind, like rats scurrying in the dark, unworthy of the home he has given us. No, Barovia is not where we came from. It is no cradle of our ancestors, no fabled birthplace. But does that matter? Strahd found this land for us, a new home, a place where we belong. And yet they reject him. They reject me. Cowards and fools, all of them. I curse their blindness, but Strahd will not abandon us. Not those of us who remain faithful.
Can Strahd see us now?
I don't know.
All right.
There was a very long pause there, Eliza.
Yeah, well,
That was
Strahd, if you're watching.
remember.
I
do another one of those uppercuts.
No, I'm gonna take her and I'm gonna knee her in the stomach. We're watching Strahd.
He comes from a history of torture.
Apparently, Jesus.
Well, how do we defeat Strahd? And I want him to hear this.
You can't.
If we can't, then there's no use for you alive, is there? Yeah.
Do what you want.
Yeah.
Start taking my great axe. Cider, Garrus, hold down her head.
I want to be
Figure
near
down.
man. You're gonna lob off
Figure
one of my
head down.
nibblers there.
I'll hold her head down.
It is time.
It's escalated.
If you don't get a clean cut, that's on her at that point. She just wants more torture in that case, so.
So you're going to piss off my brothers and sisters at Serpool?
What do you mean?
Surely they don't want me dead.
How would they know who killed you?
They'll find that I'm missing at least.
Yeah, and
To the one of countless undead horrors that you might run into in the woods by yourself.
you were the one who exactly. You ran into the woods by yourself.
Anyway, she chooses to serve a vampire, so that's pretty much like transitive property. She's not getting out of this alive.
Yeah.
Great.
Hold on. I just got an idea, guys. We're heading to a river. Why don't we have this fortune teller take her with us, have this fortune teller tell us shit,
Ooh.
and then we drown her in
Tell
the
her to
river?
tell us to come alone, though.
Ah,
Make sure no one followed us. She asked for two things, and we failed both of them.
Well, we
Well-
haven't failed it yet.
That's
Hmm.
But
When we get rid of her, we succeed. I would say.
yeah.
I like to, dude. I'm down with the murder.
Okay. Okay. Well, now this is the question: do we want to hang her or decapitate her?
Yeah, don't pop her bubble.
cut out her tongue first.
Yeah. Yeah. I take my little knife and start cut her tongue.
You don't have to do all that. It's okay. Just kill her fast. It's fine.
Well, we can use the tongue for something,
The
right?
tongue
Ninjas,
specifically, the tongue
peanut
specifically falls out and lands in front of Pep.
So now she's gonna run her own blood, right?
Yeah. Any last mumbles before we execute you?
That knocked her out or unconscious.
Ah,
Wait.
well, this isn't fun anymore. Someone else can kill her.
Pep asked for the tongue, but now she's just kind of like staring down at it and like, inching away from it.
This isn't fun anymore. Someone else kill her and walk away.
I can't. It will be Eldritch.
I'll just
magic
stab
on
her
it.
then. I'll use my scimitar and stab her and to kill her.
Okay. So you finish her off.
Yeah.
You go down to check if her heart is still beating, and it is no more.
Is that hard for something?
We did it.
Alright.
She has
One last-
anything on her body, like any notes or gold.
Looter.
Loot that corpse.
Any
Corpse.
spy stuff.
Corpse.
That's a good question. I didn't prepare that.
Didn't anticipate us murdering.
I should
Understandable.
have.
Understandable.
There's gonna be some murder. It's gonna happen again, probably.
She would have had pen, paper, and notes. You find notes on like her Vistani brothers and sister and what they're doing. Doesn't seem like she has anything else of interest in the terms of spine. In terms of other items, though, you find 8 gold pieces, and you find another Tarka deck.
She's reporting on her friends. This person kind of sucked. I think.
I think it's them.
It's a good thing they're dead.
Yeah, don't want any losers rocking this world. Well, thank you, Garrus, for finding this woman. I guess we could kind of just keep going back to the lady, to the river.
Do we want to do something about the body?
We should maybe
Well, maybe
bury
we
it really
should.
fast. The ground's probably pretty soft here.
Yeah.
It's not my other fire bottle if we want to burn it.
No, because that'll draw
Oh.
attention.
Yeah, you're right. Smart.
Yeah, this isn't our first body burying. Cider,
Really?
Pep, let's just get to it.
Yeah.
Start digging.
Yep.
What time is it?
11:30, 11:45. starting
Alright,
close
well-
to midnight.
Oh, it's usually like.
We
Alright, well-
have a
Rest
half a mile
assured,
remaining.
it's fine.
Okay,
Sorry,
we're
we have
gonna.
1 mile remaining.
That's gonna get us down to about a 2-foot grave. We can't dig any deeper, so
Okay.
Should be
Well,
curious
there's no
how-
dunes race.
Put some like
Yeah.
brushes and stuff over the top of it too.
yeah.
Just in
we'll
case.
just- We cover it up.
Wood, whatever.
Okay. Yeah.
Thanks.
All right, gang, we're ready to go.
I think we are.
Good job.
Good job. Good
Team
job.
go.
Go,
Did it.
team, go.
That was successful.
We are heroes?
Oh.
Question mark.
Do we bury the tongue with her?
Nah.
I feel like we could use that eventually. You have a glowing tongue, so if you ever need a replacement.
I don't want it. I don't want it. I'll just go tongueless. It's fine.
Okay. I can hold on to it. Maybe put it. If you want to give me back my empty fire bottle, I'd be happy to put it in that.
Sure, here you go.
Thank you. Shove the tongue in there.
Do you guys continue following the path? Are you guys being stealthy? Are you guys... How are you guys continuing to travel?
Healthy worked out pretty good for us.
We
Maybe-
got like, what, 15, 20-ish minutes or so to get there by midnight, so...
Half a mile.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, I guess we just gotta get there.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll just walk, you know.
Do you guys continue following the road and make your way back to the River Ilvis Crossroads? And you see the familiar... I'm trying to open the scene at the same time, not succeeding. There we go. You see the familiar gravestones on the near side of the road. You guys are on the northwest. You see the old gallows across the road, and a hunched,
Yes.
cloaked silhouette stands beside the gallows waiting.
Is it Madame Eva? Can we tell?
You start approaching
Yeah.
to
Oh, wait.
evaluate that. What did I say to you before you departed my tent?
Alright.
You
I
see,
think he knows.
We dealt with it. You saw us deal with it.
It's fine.
You would have known that was going to happen, right?
So really,
You
this
didn't
is
tell
on
us.
you.
Kind of rude.
You want the same thing to happen to you? Better
Whoa,
start giving us
no,
our fortune.
we don't have to do that yet. That's okay.
hold up.
This one's feisty.
That one is feisty.
All he
You
wants
want-
is torture.
You weren't followed. That's a good sign.
Yeah.
He's
She
right.
Turns away from all of you and starts moving towards the tombstones across the road. An eerie green light is glowing over the graveyard. Ghostly figures begin to emerge from that light, and images of women carrying great swords with resolute expressions, men dressed as hunters holding slender bows, dwarves wielding glittering axes, and mages with long beards, strange pointed hats, translucent figures. All of these figures keep emerging from the earth and march southwest, the procession growing larger and larger with each passing moments as more and more figures join this spectral march. You hear the faint rustle of ethereal movement as the figures march, a low haunting hum emanating from the glowing lights. As you watch, you feel a cold, unnatural chill in the air surrounding the graveyard, and the faint sensation of static, as if the lights carries a strange energy. Each spirit in this march shares a singular trait. Can you discern what it might be? And she scans all of you.
They're dead?
These are not
Blowing.
the spirits of the people buried here, but of the previous adventurers who tried to destroy Strahd and failed. Where do you suppose they might be headed?
To Strahd?
Again?
They walk towards Castle Ravenloft in an attempt to complete their quest. And each night, they fail. She sits silently and watches the march progress as the last figures march away. This is the precipice you walk. There are many paths among the webs of fate, But I can only see what may be, not what will. I can tell you what you must do, but I cannot ensure that you will succeed. Or if you fail, this shall be your resting place. A place without legacy, glory, or love. Do you understand?
You need to work on your pep talks. Very badly.
Yeah, 0 out of 10.
If you wish to put aside this mission, no soul could blame you. There's no shame in flight from a foe that no others have defeated. If you wish me to read your fortunes, I can read your palms or gaze into my crystal ball. I can tell the face of your true love, the path to good health in your elder years, or the success you might find in a trade profession. Or I can read the cards and set you upon a path that ends only when your foe is vanquished or you are.
Give us the cards.
The choice is yours.
Give us the card.
Either
Part of the
or.
cards, yeah.
Part of the cards.
Very well. Let us begin. And she seats herself over by the tombstones.
Yay.
Where is she at? Bloop, 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 bloop. She reaches into her cloak, removing old candles that she stakes into the ground and lights with a wave of her hands. She then removes a deck of Tarka cards that she sets upon the ground between the candles, and removes 14 cards from the top and sets them aside. You hear sound against card on card as she shuffles deftly and lightly, and you see a velvet pouch on the ground beside her now that was not there before. The task you seek of me is no small boon. In exchange, I would ask a boon of my own. This pouch contains 10 gold pieces.
Oh,
My
here it is.
great-grandniece, Arabella, will celebrate her 10th name day in 2 days' time. I wish to provide her a gift, but in my old age, I am quite unable to make the journey myself. Please use the funds in this pouch to purchase a toy for Arabella at Blinksy Toys in Balaki. Blinksies are her favorites, and deliver the toy to the Vistani encampment to the southwest of Balaki by noon, on Arabella's name day. Any change is yours to keep.
Oh, I thought you were going to ask us for money.
I think we buy the cheapest toy
Yeah,
and
the
then
future-
pocket a whole
I
lot.
can make her a
So
So you can see the future.
also.
Perform this task for me, that is all. And she's a most interesting child. You might find befriending her family a gift in itself.
I can make her a cake to go with the toy. We can make this a great birthday for her. Don't you worry one bit. It'll be great.
What's her name again?
Arabella, so do you guys accept?
Yeah, I can give her some cake.
Yeah.
Cake.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep that cheddar, though.
Do you guys just get a quest on your screen?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I totally didn't fill it in. The objectives are there. That's fine. I'll fill in the description later. I'm trying to get back to my part in the notes. Alright. I'm in the wrong spot. Shall we begin?
Yes. Do me first.
We're reading the cards.
Yeah, do me. Oh, whoa.
Twice. Playing twice. Madame Ava sets both decks upon the earth upon her, and closing her eyes, she places her hand over the surface of the larger deck. Crimson flames dim and swirl in eldritch pattern as her lips move silently and a distant tension spreads through the air. The sound of the rustling leaves begin to dim and the external worlds growing mute and insubstantial as the space within grows more solid, more real, and slowly, reverently, she draws 3 cards from the top deck, laying them face down on the ground, the second laid between and above its partners. She then removes the smaller deck, drawing 2 more cards. The first she places between the first 3 forming a cross, and the second she places in the center to make the figure you see now. The shadows of the headstones around her sway like silhouettes, leaning in towards the cards like anxious watchers, yet the air in the cemetery is perfectly still. No lights intrudes besides the light of these candles. No voice rings out of the silence. Shadows and mists swirl beyond the graves where the darkness of deepest nights dwell. But here, at its center, light yet reigns. She then moves her wrinkled hand to the leftmost card first. She closes her eyes and tilts her head as if listening to an unspoken word. The arcane lights swirl and then shift, their colors changing to a deep, piercing blue. This card tells of history. Knowledge of the ancients will help you better understand your enemy. And she flips the card. Cerulean light dances across its surface, revealing an illustration. The 9 of Glyphs. The traitor. And her pupils shift from side to side, as if reading from an unseen text. I see the ancient foe of an old and noble house. The lost soul will lead you to him. She moves her hand to the second card, this one at the top of the cross. As she closes her eyes and listens once more, the candlelight flares, its color bursting in a fierce cheery yellow. This card tells of a powerful force for good and protection, a holy symbol of great hope. And she flips the card, the light revealing a new illustration of an armored warrior. The 5 of Swords, the Myrmidon, I can speak. Her eyes stare deep into the darkness that look beyond the candlelights. Look for a den of wolves in the hills overlooking a mountain lake. The treasure belongs to Mother Night. She moves her hand to the third card at the right arm of the cross. Her eyelids closing like a trance, her lips pursed in quiet contemplation. The candlelight vanishes for a heartbeat, and then returns in a nova of fierce burning white, so pure, so strong and clean that it hurts to look at and burns to see, and her eyes snap open. This card of power and strength, it tells of a weapon of vengeance, a sword of sunlight. And she flips the card, revealing a third illustration, a solemn-faced man clad in holy vestment. The 8 of Glyphs, the bishop. What you seek lies in a pile of treasure beyond a set of amber doors. She moves to the 4th card at the bottom of the cross and listens once more, tracing small circles across its back as she hums a contemplative note. The magic she flames leap and dance upon their wicks, now casting swirling violet embers into the air as the graves beyond shimmer with a twilight glow. This card sheds lights on the one who will help you greatly in the battle against darkness. And she flips the cards, revealing a graveyard choked with fog. The Miss. A Vistana wanders this land alone, searching for her mentor. She does not stay in one place for long. Seek her out at Saint Markovia's Abbey, near the mists. Finally, she moves her hand to the 5th card and nearly recoils, her brow furrowing until the wrinkles split her forehead like a trench. Behind her, the shadows encircle the candlelight until the light is very nearly swallowed by the creeping dark. Your enemy is a creature of darkness, whose powers are beyond mortality. When the hour of judgment arrives, this card will lead you to him. Her hand shakes and trembles above the card for a moment, silent, and then quickly she turns it to the opposite side, and in the darkness, the illustration reveals an unnatural mark. A grinning emperor clad in royal finery and reaching for a goblet of wine. The marionettes look to great heights. Find the beating heart of the castle. He awaits nearby. As the last syllable passes her lips, the old woman rocks and then freezes. Her eyes rolling until their whites gleam like pearls in the darkness. And then she snaps back, the candlelight burning down to its ordinary crimson glow. The sound of the world returns to a natural state. The whispering of the wind through the trees, the distant hooting of an owl, and the faraway lapping of the Ilvis River against its banks return. Silver moonlight once again pierces the cemetery's edge, and you feel yourself breathe for the first time since the reading began. Madame Ava says nothing, but she only stares at you with silent, dark, heavy eyes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Where do we start?
Oh, nice. Oh, nice. We have a little quest list. Overlooking Mountain Lake.
Oh. Madam Ava, where do we go from here?
The
What
gods,
The gods.
The gods.
they're telling me to scoop my cat's litter. The threads of fate cannot be beckoned like a servant or conjured like a magician's trick. I see only what the cards show of me, and no more.
I didn't know what that means. Yeah, we'll get your daughter or granddaughter your present. All right.
She stares at you silently.
Well,
Thank you, Madam Ava, for your riddles again.
Do you need like tips? How does this work?
yeah, like you want to
Like a silver coin or something?
yeah,
Something nice.
fling a silver coin at her. There you go. Thank you. You know, you say that Strahd has killed a bunch of people, but never met us,
It might not make sense now, but maybe it will later.
the Gooners.
Return to Sir Pool to rest, and tell no servant of Strahd what you've just heard.
If we find servants of Strahd, we're killing them. We're pretty good at that so far. It's been working out.
One down. Just recently.
We will return
And a
to
rat.
Cool.
And a
Thank
rat.
you. And a rat.
She kind of just
Thank you,
continues
Madam
sitting
Ava.
there. She's closed her eyes and can kind of just tell that she's used all of her energy in that reading.
Good night, Madam Ava.
Yeah, I placed a silver coin on top of her head. All right, gang.
Let's
say
roll
we-
out.
Well, it's midnight. Do we sleep here or go back to the camp? That might be a little awkward.
Yeah,
if we
I
do that.
feel like I feel like there's more baddies at the camp.
Mhm.
At least a couple.
I say we just head directly to Sir Pool. We can't.
During the night?
We got to get there by.
Sir Pool's a mile and a half away.
Okay, that's not so far.
It's not that bad.
Yeah, I say we head to Sir Pool. get some rest, and then contemplate.
You brought the rope.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
you used it on that girl.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, yeah. Well, I'll buy some rope in town.
Okay.
All of which sounds good to me.
Let's make our way.
Yeah.
You start following the trail back, and as you leave, you turn back and see Madame Ava still just sitting there, eyes closed, silently. You continue walking for half a mile, and Garrus, you're the first to notice a flickering torchlight several hundred yards away through the fog.
Is it like coming towards us or from the fog?
It's just flickering in the fog. Doesn't seem to be going away or towards you.
You guys see that little flicker over there?
I can barely see 2 feet in front of me.
I catch a
Just gotta
glimpse of
take
it.
care. I've eaten a lot of
Now that
carrots
you
in my
pointed out.
day, so
Here, I'll be right back.
doesn't look like it's getting bigger or going any direction. It's just hanging out there. Right.
It
Yes.
as you look at it, it brights or it flickers a little brighter, as if it's trying to get your attention.
Interesting. I'm sorry again. Did you say it was off the road or is it on the road?
Off the road by
Off the road,
several
okay.
hundred yards.
Well,
The detour never hurt anyone.
This could be another tree situation with the dead horseman.
Could be. Could be another tie up a lady and drop off her tongue situation.
Or it could just be an old-fashioned trap of something that wants to kill us.
I say
There's a
why
lot
not?
of reasons to not go.
It could be good.
Could be kind of cool. Yeah.
Could be character building.
I can stealth on over there. Maybe. Just in front of the group.
Why not?
I say that's a good idea.
Make a stealth check.
It's almost really good. Oh, I wanted to ask though. It's like completely dark out, right?
Yes.
Anyone that could see me with dark vision, I am invisible to because of my ranger stuff.
X.
So I'm essentially invisible while I'm in darkness.
So we're just
I will
hearing
leave a
your
reminder of
voice.
that frequently.
Yeah.
That
I
is
missed
Axe.
stuff because of baby. Did we take a long rest?
No, so you guys are starting to walk back to Circle.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I assume to do so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a flickering light several hundred yards off the side of the road that has been... It seems like it's trying to get your attention.
Yeah. I'll sneak on over to that.
So
Like I said.
you start approaching, and it's getting closer at first. Then it starts. You stop gaining distance on it, and it's staying an equal distance away from you, as if it's moving away from you. We're trying to lure you away. and guide you
I
away.
stop right there. Yeah, I'm not getting tricked. Again, I go back to the group. It just wants me to follow it, probably to kill me. I'm not falling for it.
Yeah, I said we don't do that. Smart judgment. Alright, then I guess we ignore that flickering. Maybe it was the firefly.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Or it could have been like a wisp, and it would have been a real bad time.
Yeah.
Never know.
Let's
So
continue
let's
on our
continue
path.
in safety.
Alright. You guys head back to the trail and follow it back towards Sirpool, traveling another half mile, and you've made it safely back to Sirpool. It's very calm, you don't see anyone out and about, the fire's put out, so you can safely make it into your tents. Do you try to sneak back into your tents, or do you act like you own the place? How do you guys make your way back?
I'm always sneaking.
So we probably sneakish, right?
Yeah, I think we can all sneak without that going wrong.
So group stealth check. Everyone roll stealth. People are
That's
sleeping, so
unfortunate.
it's
That
not-
is suboptimal.
It is
I'd
not a
call
high
that.
DC.
Where am I? How do I select myself?
This guy got an instant
Um,
one,
um,
so.
I'll open up the thing so that it's easier as well. And then you can
Oh,
click
thank
your
you.
token. Oh,
Yes.
that was not the right one.
If you press C, that'll open up the character sheet.
Okay. Stealth. Normal.
That's pretty good.
That's not grand. I got a 9.
Pathetic.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Mine's actually technically a disadvantage. So I'm just going to roll one more time and take the longest.
Oh, he's cooked.
There's
But I do have +3 to
I mean,
myself.
people get up at night all the time for all sorts of reasons. It doesn't matter. It's not suspicious.
It's just
So we had to go group P. Group P. That's our story.
Group P.
You guys
P.
start making your way to your tent, and you start hearing shuffling from a tent nearby, and Stanimir comes out. Oh, hello, friends. Where are you off to?
Oh,
We're coming back from a group P.
Yeah.
we don't do anything alone because it's too
Never be too
dangerous.
careful.
That's
Especially not after we learned they were undead roaming the lands.
Yeah.
an interesting.
Pep is keeping her mouth so firmly closed right now.
Yeah.
How do you handle men and women? Do you still just go together?
Yeah. We're
That's
equal
whatever you're comfortable with, yeah.
We form a circle, but all of our backs are pointed into the circle.
Nice.
Pure protection.
No one wants to get near that.
And why did no one share this story at the fire?
When it becomes
Like
so
you said.
mundane, it's just you do it all the time.
I never would.
Think
I
about it.
never.
I thought
would've
everyone
guessed it
did
to be
this.
true.
Not everyone did this.
That
You
seems-
could probably die a lot
It
less.
seems like a
if you
cultural
did.
abnormality.
Try it sometime.
Tried and true. It hasn't failed us yet.
Haven't died a single time.
No one snuck up on us either.
I'll share it at my next fire and then see if people are willing to try it after. All right, good night,
Yeah.
friends.
Yes, good night.
Back on press.
Very good.
So you guys make it to your tents, and is anyone keeping watch? Or are you guys choosing to just sleep for the night?
I'm in
I'll
it,
keep
hey.
a watch.
Yeah, thank you, Karis. A real one.
I'm gonna do a full EP time.
You need one other person on the ship, right? I don't remember.
It's like 2 hours. Technically, an 8-hour rest is a 2-hour watch and a 6-hour of sleep, sort of deal.
That's what.
So I get my long rest regardless.
Yes.
Then I'll be on watch too.
Likewise, if we need a third.
Just rotate out. Ow. Okay. What do I need to roll for that for anything?
This
Need a
time,
roll to shut up.
nothing.
Sorry.
You guys are in
No, it's
the the Sirpool encampment, and while you're keeping watch, nothing comes any of your guys' way. You guys are safe for the night, and you successfully long rest.
Thank goodness.
Does the long rest get rid of one of our exhaustion?
One level of exhaustion.
Nice.
Oh, I only have one more long rest to go.
Trying to get us to the right page. There we go.
Is that still from our
Yes.
thing?
Yes.
We had a bad experience.
You wanted to solve a riddle.
Yeah, we did it.
I can finally move again. I am fully rested.
We are
ready
good to go now. Most of us are mostly good to go.
You've removed the burn on yourself from holding the fire bottle.
Yeah, I have no burn on myself.
Yeah, you do.
So
I
you
poured
guys
the
exit your
fireball.
tents in the morning,
Wait, do I?
and Stanimir comes to greet you guys and offers breakfast. And around the fire, you find cornmeal polenta, stuffed cabbage rolls, and fried bread.
Oh, I get after that.
I love
instantly.
polenta.
Oh, no. Pep, you have to try this. This is like
Fried
the best
bread?
thing ever.
You mean crow talons?
Okay, and Pep's gonna
Tortilla
take some
chips.
of it. I just whoever does the cooking here, they're really.
That's a good base for you to improve on, I would say.
But it's not good.
Mm.
You like this?
Oh, I mean, I love it. I've never loved anything more.
But it tastes so bland. It needs more salt, more pepper, more anything. It tastes like nothing.
Oh no.
You know what? I will have your portion because I
know
actually
what?
agree with you now. It tastes
I'm
bad.
starting to think you can't taste. You have a dead tongue.
Nobody has ever said anything so insulting
Yeah.
to
I'm
me
so
in my
sorry.
entire
I'm
life.
Come
so
on.
sorry.
You've
Pretty
just
hurt.
been
I
here
am so
for a
sorry.
few days. Pep.
I should have.
Okay.
I missed my training as an economic person. I should
He's
have
still
been more
new.
sensitive.
He's still new to this, yeah.
Yeah.
While you guys are eating, Arturi returns from the woods, wherever he was, and joins and also eats. Waves as he enters.
What were you doing in the woods, Arturi? You pissing? Circle pissing? Can't do that by yourself.
What's a circle piss?
Don't worry
I will
about it.
show you. Don't gather round.
I simply stayed away for the night.
Oh yeah, your thing.
Oh, yeah, you're the undead guy. Yeah, you're the freak. Yeah, okay.
I'm confused. Do you get attacked every night, or they're just following you and you get attacked some nights?
Every night undead come for me.
Where do you go?
I feel like there's not really any avoiding that like at all.
Last night I found a tree, climbed the pine, stopped about 2 miles from here. There's 12 zombies around me within 30 minutes.
Do you kill them anymore these days, or do you just sort of, let them congregate?
I can't fight the amount of undead. I found it best to just camp up where they can't reach me.
How
And
did
all
this?
this
Most
time they
undead
have to
aren't very
learn how to
bright.
climb? You say most, though. Have you had some that are bright enough to climb the tree?
Sometimes you have to be good about where you hide in the tree so they can't launch arrows at you.
How did this even happen to you? Why are undead after you?
Some stories hurt the teller.
Yeah, well, my axe
We
will
told you
tell her
not to
too.
piss.
Jeez.
It's okay.
Fine, don't keep your secrets.
It's not personal. He was emotionally stunted.
Feel free
My-
to make
really
a intimidation or persuasion check.
Let's go persuasion. I like this guy. Where is my persuasion?
Persuasion.
Very pers-
I don't know. That's just what humans do.
What the fuck?
Why did I add that? You don't need to know.
I'm paying attention. Did you roll? You did?
Yeah, I got a 17.
It was a curse placed upon me by Von Richten. That's why I seek him.
So if we kill Von Richten, would that lift the curse?
I don't know.
What?
Are you willing to gamble on
And
it?
you guys said he's in Barovia, right?
I mean, he could have been anywhere by now. Just don't worry about going there.
What makes you say that?
He's impossible to find. He never stays anywhere 1-2 too long.
Yeah, I'd say you just kind of, why don't you come with us? Seem kind of cool. Except for the zombie part.
It's generally best if I travel.
Yeah, no, I think
it's generally best if I travel alone.
Yeah, I kind of thought about that. Do not come with us. Stay away.
Do not follow us.
Have you ever considered a lucrative role as a terrorist?
Yeah, people pay you to just go to a town.
Right?
You sit there and wait till the zombies come.
I'm not sure if I'm comfortable around you guys anymore.
I'm just spitballing some job ops here, man. Throw your resume around.
Yeah. Why did Von Richten curse you? I wanted to ask that.
My fellow Vistani at the time kidnapped his son.
Ah, I see.
And I was a child at the time, so I had no involvement, but I got caught up in it.
That sounds
Did
like
the other guy also get punishment, or was it just directed at you?
The other guy?
Yeah.
I'm the only one that was left alive.
Oh. Yeah, it makes
So
sense.
they got they got punished. Yeah. All right, well.
I guess that's how it goes sometimes.
Yeah, we see Von Richten, we'll kill him. And, if you live, then that'd be cool.
Unless if there's something you were wanting to ask him, you could let us know what that is, and then when we find you next instead, we'll tell you what he told us.
Well, I'm not signing up to be a little messenger bird.
Shut up, I want to know if he has any last words to ask him.
Yeah, you're right.
We can't say more.
If he's going to say it,
Little secret, man.
he's going to say some stories hurt the teller, I swear.
I assume you were also told that you shouldn't share things you've heard here, yes? I am in a similar position, if you know what I mean.
You catch your drift.
Only if you wink. Otherwise, oh shit.
Did he wink? He winked.
Okay,
I know what he means.
Catch your drift. We'll talk with Von Richten. Yeah, yes.
That's not what I meant.
Talk with him. All right. Well, I've had my fill. Shall we head down?
Yeah, I say so.
That Arturi guy is 100% a spy, right? Are we gonna do anything about that before we go?
I mean, he seemed kind of cool. He's got blood flowing and kind of a chill dude.
Okay.
I believe him.
Has anyone noticed that Eliza's missing?
I have.
You don't even need to ask. You don't even need to ask.
Or are you trying to perceive that?
You don't even need to ask.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Looks great. Nobody knows.
Really hard for you to tell.
Well, let's head to Vistani.
The restaurant?
Is it Velaki?
Miss Verloc.
I had this map somewhere at some point.
Yeah, it's in the journals.
Journals section.
Is there a spot on your guys' character sheet for experience?
There's one for level.
I do not see experience.
Yeah, it just lets us add levels. It doesn't let us track
unfortunate.
experience.
That's okay.
You can just give us a level.
It's too
We
early.
just do milestones.
Well, your milestones are portions of experience per quest, so talking to Madame Ava was part of that. Encouraged to go do the things. Trying to find a place where I can put this. Oh, what did I just do? That's fine. Test.
Edit.
Test.
No, not the edit, but...
You guys are level 4?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, I don't remember what you guys have done so far, though, so I'll just have to note that.
You want me to read off my notes?
No, it's fine. Anything but that. I have what I need written down in my notes. Now I'm just trying to get back to where we were. I can, on my end, I can navigate like different scenes and stuff while you guys are still on the same one. So it is very easy for me to get lost.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Are you guys ready to head off?
Yeah, I think so, right?
Yes. Just venture forth, as they say.
So you guys begin traveling, and you make the 1.5 miles towards the crossroads again, without issue. And coming closer to the center of the crossroads, Garrus, you're the first to hear hoofsteps approaching at a walking pace from the direction you are heading to the southwest.
There's a horse coming.
Don't be afraid.
Like one horse or two
Like
horse?
an army?
Red horse,
I
blue
think it's
horse?
just one. Just walking.
Make a perception check.
I can do that too.
I can fix that.
Yeah.
This
Just
guy's
one,
perceptive.
one horse.
Yep, just one horse.
Okay.
You're not identifying any other sounds either, just one horse.
We hide off to the side of the road and let it pass.
Yeah.
So group stealth check then.
Alright. I'll roll with disadvantage this time.
Did my roll go off?
You give it a second. Yeah.
There it is.
It did.
So as you guys go into the brush, you see the familiar silhouette of a horse, but it has no skin or muscle. Its skeleton walks slowly forward along the path coming from the northwest or southwest. Sorry, I don't have a token for it. And a human figure sits atop, the face clearly not living, but alive. The clothes of the human resemble the corpse you found when you first arrived in Barovia as well.
That's
Oh,
that
Tell us your
guy.
tallies.
It's a tally guy.
oh,
And he
What's
just
his name?
slowly walks along the trail, heading east.
I'm just gonna shout it.
Passing
I
you
don't
guys in the
care.
brush.
Dalvin Alinsky. I shout.
whoa.
The horseman continues walking.
Wait, maybe
Must not be him.
Dalvin's the horse name. There's a nay.
Oh, and horse language, nice.
Yeah, nay. Does the horse come?
No.
Yeah, okay.
Before we lose this opportunity, is there anything on
Rip him.
Madame Ava's list that talks about a horse? Let's see. What's
We'll be
my
right back.
quest? Where did that go? I saw it came up. Ah, here.
Hello.
Only thing maybe is Nine Glyphs the Traitor, the ancient foe of an old and noble house. The lost soul will lead you to him. There you will gain knowledge of an ancient to better understand your enemy. I don't know if that's it or not.
That sounds right. Yeah.
As you guys
So after-
discuss, it continues walking off and it's getting further and further from view.
Maybe we should follow it? YOLO, you know?
I don't see what
I
the
think it's
harm
just
is.
weird. Yeah, I think it's just a spooky guy.
Yeah.
You think it's just like a, kind of leave it alone kind of spooky, or a investigate
so.
kind of spooky?
I think we should leave him.
I trust my elders.
Okay.
Or we could split up.
I don't see any problem with that.
What if it's the thing? What if it's the guy we need?
Yeah,
What if it's
it
the
is?
lost soul?
I mean, we could try to just shoot him down from here and see what happens.
Well, yeah, the lost soul thing.
Yeah.
You're so right. What if? What does it say?
Maybe Pep and I follow the horse. Or maybe we
Let's go.
all just go follow the horse.
Yeah, if one of us follows it, we should all do it. Because
I'm never leaving your guys' side again.
This guy. I say we gotta stop talking. Let's just YOLO it. Let's follow this
Let's
horse, man.
go.
Yeah.
Pep starts running after him.
I follow behind.
Wait up.
Are you
Oh my
guys hiding as you follow, or are you just trying to keep
Oh.
pace?
I'd say both. Keep it pace while being a little
Okay.
sneaky-ish.
We'll use the same stealth checks actually.
Oh man.
So you follow the horseman for about half a mile to the east before he turns off the path onto an old hunter's path, and he continues following that path there, in towards the deeper Sphalic woods.
Wait, what time is it?
It is early morning, so probably you've traveled 2 miles now.
Maybe 2
so
days.
7 or 8.
And then how far away are we from the town?
Velaki.
Yeah.
That is a good question. Does your map say? That'd be nice. I should have that somewhere. It is not something I have on right now, though.
We're at that crossroads below the Tser pool, is what you said?
Hang on. Da-da-da-da. Where is...
What folder is the map in? Like, I know it's in journal, but like, is it under the active quest folder? Player handouts. Never mind. I'm a dummy.
I was gonna say
there
something.
is a search, thankfully.
Man.
I cannot find that information. Struggle. I have Velaki to Barovia being 16 miles total. So it's probably 10 to 12 miles would be my guess.
How are we supposed to get this girl his birthday present in 4-ish hours? That's not possible.
No, we got 2 days.
Where is that? You have more time than today.
Yeah, 2 days, right?
I misunderstood that. I thought we needed to.
Well, 2 days from midnight, so we still have 2 full days.
Cool.
If it is
Are you
wee
guys
early
able
morning.
to see that one in the active quests as well? I did not put the description in there. I did add that.
We can see the quest, but again, there's no description.
Yeah, I'll add that.
Okay. No, never mind. I say we follow this guy. I thought we had like 4 hours to find and deliver this toy.
Yeah, I say we follow this dude. Well, we already are following him.
Yeah, I say we continue.
10th name day in 2 days' time.
Nice. Alright. We're still following the horsey.
Changed nodes too much. You follow for another half mile, and he's still following this old hunter's trail before you start seeing the mist get thicker and thicker, and he's starting to walk into this thicker mist.
Not the mist again. I don't know if we can do this.
Wait. What did
Well,
the
no,
what did
we're
Stanimir
more
say?
exhaustion.
What did Madame Ava say? She said.
There was something about mist. She said.
The name of the card that she drew.
Oh yeah. I have a good feeling about this mist. We don't have no broken compass to distract us this time.
That didn't go very well for us last
It
time.
went pretty bad last.
It went pretty poorly.
Some of us are still recovering.
I'm gonna follow this guy into the mist, but be pretty close behind him.
Okay, so you're gonna stop stealth and you're just gonna kind of tail
I'm
him.
just gonna kind of tail him.
Okay. You walk into the mist with him, and how far are you willing to follow before you start questioning?
Till I can't see him no more.
Okay. It never thickens up that much. It starts kind of curving through the mist some, and 5 minutes pass before you emerge out of the mist in another section of forest. Make a Constitution saving throw.
So it begins.
Yeah, baby.
All right. And he's still following some kind of hunting trail, and he keeps walking forward, and your allies are behind you in the mists, or the other side of the mists, wherever you came from.
Guys, I'm on the outside of the mist. There's a way out. I yell, hoping. I don't know if anyone can hear me when I yell it.
5 minutes.
Okay, yeah, so probably.
You can scream. They can hear you. Probably if you scream.
There's a way out of the mist. I yell.
Hello.
Follow the path forward.
God?
I think the mist is talking to us.
I think I go now.
Escanor, is that you? I scream back.
Yeah, ham.
He must have died. He knows my name's not Ham Ninja, so. Oh, fine.
Yeah, I guess we gotta go now.
I'm going to this goddamn mist again.
I'll tally the trees as we go.
Smart. We're gonna have to know.
We're gonna need to do that.
So you guys follow the mist, or follow the trail into the mist, and after 5 minutes emerge on the other side. Each of you that walk through make a Constitution saving throw. Pep, are you following?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. No, Chris. I'll just put on a thing of exhaustion.
That was the wrong save. But it would have been the same number, so can I keep that?
Less than 10 is a failure.
Man.
So Mingja and Cider 1 point of exhaustion.
oh, man.
I hate this already.
Have you been following this whole time Escanor as he continues?
Yeah,
walking?
I'm still
Okay, so
like
you
right
guys
up.
don't see Escanor yet, but continue to follow the trail. I assume you guys are now like running to catch up. Is that right?
Yeah.
While you're waiting for them to catch up, Escanor, you're kind of just looking ahead to see if you can figure out what the Horseman might be doing, and you see the Hunter's Trails now coming back to a road.
No, I'm just gonna keep following him.
Turns left and keeps following the road.
Yep, I'm just gonna keep following him. Guys, I yell back. You're still behind me. Hurry up. And go left at the fork in the road.
Make a perception check.
Guys,
The scenery around you is very familiar.
We may have been here before. I don't know if going in the middle was the right idea.
Check the trees!
Did we mark the tree?
Yeah, I look at any nearby tree. See if there's any mark. Any
with
tallies.
your perception, you did not find a tree with tallies.
No tallies!
But you do see a
I'll
very
give it
very nice oak with a spot just eyeing your attention.
Ooh. Cider, there's a great tree up here for you to tally when you get here.
I'll look for it!
Keep following this horseman.
You guys eventually catch up to Escanor and the Horseman, and are now just casually walking like 25, 50 feet behind him, and slowly the River Ilvis crossing comes into view again.
Oh, God. Dang it.
From the east side of it.
Oh,
He's just
dang
walking through it and turns to the north and starts heading north.
Alright, well, do we just talk to this horse guy?
We tried. Maybe we should.
Yeah, what if we didn't well, let's push him a little bit, give him a little push. A little shove.
I'm telling you, we gotta trip him. Trip him in the horse. Yeah.
He's got 4 legs.
Yeah.
I guess if we all did it at once. Each grab a leg.
Yeah, I go up to the horse and give it a little push.
How hard are you pushing? Are you actually trying to push the horse over?
No, I'm just trying to be enough of a shove. If it was a normal person, it would have knocked him over, but this is like a horse.
So the horseman turns its undead head slowly to look at you, and the horse pauses, gets up on its hind legs and neighs, and then gets on the ground, kind of starts dashing to a sprint.
Look what you've done.
Yeah, well, at least we can go on with our day.
We should have tripped it. We should have tripped it.
Oh, you're right. We should have tripped
it. I wasn't thinking.
Well, you guys are right. I admit it. The mist is always a bad idea.
Never go into the mist.
I learned my lesson. At least I didn't get exhausted. What about you guys?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Good thing.
You guys continue onward from the crossing. So you leave the crossroads behind and resume your westward journey. This is probably going to take too long to load and not be worth it, but that's fine. The fog is thick here, you follow the road as it bends around that and then ascends a cliff, trudging up its steep, rocky incline. And the fog is thicker here, obscuring the top of the cliff overhead, and the road itself is growing narrower and narrower and more treacherous, with loose stones and deep ruts that make it difficult to maintain your footing. You're essentially slowly climbing one of the nearby mountains. And soon enough, the road levels out. And you come to this area that's a little more open. You smell the rot of a decaying animal. And on the side of the road, you see a ruined 3-story watchtower perched atop the cliff you climbed. And the old stone walls are covered in moss and ivy. Its rotten wooden doors hanging off its hinges just barely.
Can I go in?
Is this the right one? I don't know if that's the right one. It's not the right one. That one? There we go. Approaching closer, you see 2 fresh graves sitting next to the tower, and a wolf corpse lies in the grass not far away from it.
Can I go ahead and, is the wolf corpse fully intact?
Make a medicine check.
Yes, I am very good at medicine.
Medicinoid. Oh, he is very good at medicine.
The wolf was killed by spears and crossbow bolts, so it was stabbed a lot, and it's mostly rotted away. With that, you can tell that it's more than a few weeks old.
Alright, well, before Pep gets any ideas, I'm going to go ahead and, chop it up so she doesn't try to feed this to us.
Hey, Pep, I think he's butchering it for you.
Thank you. That
No, I'm not.
You've just saved me so much time.
Do not pick this up.
There is gnats and flies and all sorts of nasty bugs eating at the decaying flesh of that animal.
Protein.
Ugh.
Garnish.
Mm.
I go ahead and walk over to the watchtower.
Yeah, leave that wolf alone.
Trying the
Yeah.
door.
Yeah, I'll
The
try the door.
door falls to the ground. As soon as you try to open it, the hinges were very weak and tattered. And as soon as the door hits the ground, stuff from the ground moves around, a slight sparkle catches your attention, and you see a broken silver pendant carved to resemble a dragon lying on the ground near the entrance.
Well, I'm gonna pick that up. I'm greedy. Mine. Always has been.
Do you have the ability to make an item for that? If not, I'll make one later.
I can.
In the items section. Try it.
You want to be
Try it at
miscellaneous?
some point. Yeah.
Yeah,
And what do you do inside from there? There are stairs going up.
Oh, well, I'm gonna head up.
So you ascend these stairs 40, 50 feet, 60 feet, and you get to the top of the tower and find 4 skeletal remains of guards who held their posts here long ago, wearing rusty blades and chainmail, broken bows, arrows, and ruined sheaths laying by their bodies. And you scan,
Loot those pockets.
you scan the horizon, and you can see the Sur Falls visibly to the northwest, connecting to the river Ilvis that you guys camped next to and have been traveling along. You see Sir Pool, which you camped at for the night, to the southeast, down over the cliff, and the slopes of Mount Gakis are barely visible through the impenetrable wall of thick gray fog.
Oh. It's a beautiful view up here, guys.
I'll join you up there. I
Yeah,
trust
I'll
your
join.
view judgment.
Yeah. Come on up.
Find anything neat in here?
Oh, I got this little silver pendant.
Oh, that is pretty neat.
Yeah.
Didn't Mavis say something about a pendant? Or it was in
Pile of
the stories or
treasure.
something?
The dead
I
of
think it had a
wolves in a
raven
hill
on it.
over the mountain lake. The treasure belongs to the Mother Night. A weapon of
Find a
vengeance.
holy symbol of great hope.
That was the other one.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Well, when I
Don't
was at the Den of
interrupt
Wolves,
Garrus.
that's the Den of Wolf one.
Is that the Den of Wolves one?
Yeah.
I just
Oh,
chopped
it
up.
sure is. I'm so silly. Oh, wait.
Hey,
yeah.
Ham Ninja.
Yeah.
Cease. Yes, it says look for a den of wolves in the hills overlooking a mountain lake. There you'll find a holy symbol of great hope. It can either be that or potentially it could be the first one. The ancient foe of an old and noble house. The lost soul would lead you to him. Maybe that was the Horseman.
That guy did not lead us anywhere.
Yeah. But maybe this is the old and noble house.
It's a watchtower.
Yeah, you're right.
They could have built underground.
Oh shit! Start digging.
Your shovel's out. Yeah, so maybe what's that symbol? What's that thing you just picked up? The pendant?
Little silver pendant.
Does that mean anything to me or anyone?
Describing that further, it's a broken silver pendant carved to resemble a dragon.
Dragons.
Not a dragon. Wait, you think he'd like this place?
Oh. I mean, maybe.
What is with you guys with dragons?
Yeah.
It's a long thing.
I feel like we're invested enough at this point. Maybe we should understand.
We were just trying to find a dragon a house. That's all.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, I don't see anything wrong with that.
Yeah.
If we don't find him a house in time, he will come and kill us all.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure they can be reasonable.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll be here when they find you, probably. So
Oh, you're so appreciative.
We'll figure it
22
out.
days. Anyways,
We're not
Yeah.
counting.
this is my silver pendant. It's mine now. So, end of story. You try to take it.
it's all yours.
You guys,
Is there
we
anything
continue.
else? Yeah, is there anything else in the area that we see?
you don't find
That's of-
anything else of interest.
I say we get out of here. This kind of it's like nothing cool here anymore.
Yeah. There's no. We're looking down. We don't see a lake, do we?
You can see Sir Pool from here, which is the where you camp for the night with the Vistani. It has the River Ilvis connecting right next to it, so there's kind of like a pool at the bottom of Sir Falls, and you can see like a glimpse of it. The cliff is covering up a little bit.
And if I look around, do I see any caves around me?
Not from your current location.
Okay. Oh, we're not in the watchtower right now, are we?
Oh yeah.
I assumed you were at the top when you said
Okay, that's what I thought too. Okay. Okay, no. Alright, yeah, I'm good skedoodling.
So, you guys continue down the winding mountain road. You see the jagged mountain peaks looming ominously through the fog above, and you feel the air growing colder as the road passes through a dark evergreen forest, and the thick canopy once more blocking out much of the sky's dim light. The road grows narrow, and its edges passing above steep, craggy slopes as it winds around a mountain spur. The only sounds that follow you are the crunching of fallen leaves and an occasional rustling in the underbrush. 2 minutes pass following this trail, and as your footsteps squelch into the old muddy road, Garrus, you glimpse a flicker of movement in the underwood, a flash of gray fur, amber eyes, and sharp white teeth. And then as soon as it appeared, it vanishes, skulking back to the shadows.
There's a thing over there. There's some banged thing in the bushes. So I'll take a look and investigate. behind the
Yeah.
bush.
Make a investigation check.
I'll come with Garrus.
Or
back up.
survival.
Oh, thank goodness I'm better at one of those than the other.
Yeah, wait, yeah. See that?
And you
16.
you don't find the wolf in the bush, but you can tell it's a wolf that left tracks and immediately headed off. And you can assume it's pretty close by.
There's probably going to be wolves around. We should get ready to fight them
All right.
if we need to.
I killed one of their dead buddies already.
Well,
Is this another
Are we-
spy? It seems weird that it left.
yeah,
That
is the
could be
wolf
spying,
leaving?
too.
We should follow it, because it might be
man.
leading us to its
Unless it
Boy.
goes into the mist, I'm not stepping foot in
Yeah.
there. Again,
Not following you back into the mist.
I'm not going
It's
in
not
there.
me. It's probably leading us to its den, and we might be able to find the holy symbol of Great Hope there.
I'm
Maybe
down
we
to
should
follow
sneak
it for a
behind
little bit. If it goes to a den or something.
if I die.
You guys trying to follow the trail of wolf tracks?
I think so. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think so. Okay. It is 8:22. Let's wrap there.
Okay.
With that holy symbol.
Nice.
Sounds good. What is Tigger doing? No, it's Eeyore.
Nice
Oh,
too.
get it.
I knew it.
Aw.
She just wanted to make a quick
Very good.
cameo.
Okay. I
Tell her
will
she's beautiful.
put April for next
You
session
are
out
beautiful.
either tonight or tomorrow morning. Hope you guys have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun.
Thank
Bye,
you.
everyone.
Yeah, everyone. See ya.
Ming.
Bye.
Have a good night.